Well, this is the new privy at the priest shelter, and it does look fairly nice. Everybody says, well, it'll sleep 12, and it might. So we'll go have a look inside and see what it looks like inside, just to be sure there's nobody in there. Alrighty. Yep, nobody in here. And this is what the inside of a privy looks like. Pretty nice. Well, good morning. We are heading out from the priest's shelter. And slept well last night. It's the first night I've had condensation issues in my tent. And it's supposed to do that. I mean, I knew that was an issue. But anyway, I've got everything packed up, and I'll just have to dry some things out when we get stopped somewhere. If we take a longer lunch somewhere or what have you, then we can roll the tent out and let it dry a little bit. Well, good morning. We're heading out from the priest shelter. Slept really well last night. I don't know if you can see down in there or not, but had some condensation issues. I knew that was going to come, but we'll get that dried out sometime when we, when we get stopped. Have to air my tent out, and same thing with my quilt. The quilt kept me plenty warm last night. It was comfortable, but it condenses on the outside with all my body heat leaving it, and it meets the moist air, and it condenses. So anyway, I'll have to dry everything out, but that'll be a project for this afternoon. Beautiful day so far. The birds are singing, and we're looking at a little over 12 miles. We've got a big chunk straight down, and then we've got a big chunk straight up, and then we'll be kind of close to where we're going to meet Angel and Bullfrog. So look forward to introducing you to them again. We've not seen them in a while, and we'll see them this afternoon. Oh, there's a rock behind me. All right, wrapping up the fire this morning, packing up campsite, getting ready to head up the trail here today. Got everything geared up and ready to roll. And 12 miles or so today. We have to climb up the rest of the priest, which is only not even a half a mile, I think. And then we go ruggedly downhill for 3,000 feet. Hopefully that'll be not as bad as I remember it. And then we climb 3 ridges, and then we get picked up. So looking forward to a fun day today. These rocks over here, I'm still amazed by them. We passed them by yesterday. I didn't realize I was quite so close to the shelter area, but just enormous. I'm gonna walk over here closer to them. Very monolithic. That thing's probably 15 feet tall, maybe, something like that. Huge, but beautiful. So we're looking forward for a few views, I think maybe today. We'll get down to the Thru River midday, and then I think we'll have views going up 3 ridges eventually. So we'll check in with you up the trail. Well, this is the view, I think, from the top of the priest, or nearabouts. At the very least, we've got a little bit of a view of a cloud right here and some rocks. It's kind of neat to be above the clouds like this. So anyway, we're making our way forward. Hope I didn't mess up. I've been looking at my map all morning, and it said 11.5 miles. And what I didn't realize is when I put it into far out to get my route for the day, it put us on a blue blaze trail going around 3 ridges. So we'll have to see how quickly we can hike today. We've been kind of chilling for the last little while, and probably should have been hiking, because if we go over 3 ridges, we're 15.5. So there's a 4 mile difference. It's an hour and a half or better of time, maybe more than that, depending on how rugged the terrain is. So I don't know what we'll do. We'll have to make a decision later on, since we've got Angel and Bullfrog waiting on us. We may have to do that blue blaze and bypass Three Ridges. I don't really want to do that, but in the interest of not having them wait forever, we may have to do that. We're just gonna play it by ear and see what things look like. Maybe I'll be surprised and this downhill from the Priest won't be as rugged as I remember, and we'll be able to make good time on it. But I really think it's gonna be a rock hop for at least a good ways down the hill. So we'll see how things go, and I'll check in with you at the trail. Here's our view this morning. Not so much. We're still in the clouds, and as we're coming through, we're actually getting rain from the clouds just a little bit. Just the moisture is just so heavy. It's not really actually raining so much as it's just drippy from the clouds because they're so saturated. But I feel like as we go further down, that will abate. And it's odd because it's only bad when we're over here towards this edge to my right. As the trail switches back into the mountain to the left, it's not bad at all. So anyway, we're plowing forward, trying to figure out our day. I think I mentioned I had figured a map that was 11.5 miles, and I've been planning on an 11.5 mile day, so I haven't really rushed this morning, and realized that 11.5 route goes through a blue blaze around Three Ridges, which is not an altogether bad idea because Three Ridges is tough, but it's also not the Appalachian Trail. We've done Three Ridges before, so we're going to have to evaluate and decide, you know, is this a switch that we're willing to make? And a lot of it will just depend on the time and how quickly we can hike today. If we can get the hike done over Three Ridges and not be too late coming to the trailhead, then we'll do that. But if it's going to be substantially faster the other route, then we'll have to make that choice. So we'll see how things go as we go up the trail. We've got a ways to go yet before we have to make a decision. Well, this is our water source for the bulk of the day today. We do pass the Thru River later, but the guidebook says we might not want to drink out of that. Probably a good idea. But this is a good mountain stream. Nice cascade down through here. I've been hearing it for a little while now. So I may actually take a liter of water extra with me. I hadn't decided yet. I know that Hawkeye will need to fill up here. He's much better at drinking water than I am. But I'd rather not wind up on the top of Three Ridges or on the side of Three Ridges without water like we were previously. So I'll probably pause here for just a minute and fill up a dirty bag partway full, and then I'll head on up. But man, this is gorgeous right here. Well, we have reached the Thru River, and we have another suspension bridge, and I'm definitely not going to have my phone out while I go across it, but I did want to show it to you. So pretty river, trails up there, and we're getting ready to start our ascent 6 miles to the top of Three Ridges. So we'll see you as we go up the hill. Well, this is the stream that we're crossing. Last water before we start seriously going up Three Ridges. We have passed the bypass trail, so we're committed now. We're going to stay with the white blazes, and our trail's going that way, and we're going to soon start going uphill pretty sharply, I suspect. But I'll take a moment and stop here and admire God's beauty before we do. So thanks for joining us, and keep with us. I'll try to show you as much as I can as we go uphill. We're trying to beat a timer as well, but I think we're in good shape. I think as long as we hike our normal pace, we'll be good. So we'll see how things go as we go up the hill. Okay, so this is the trail that I remember going up Three Ridges. We've got a boulder field across. I don't think it's going to last too long, but we're up here in the clouds. It's trying to drizzle rain. Hopefully that won't be slick, but we'll be careful going forward, and hopefully we'll be at the top in short order. Well, this would be a view normally right here on this rock face, but we're in the clouds for sure. Right now the trail's not too terribly bad. I'm still moving uphill and will be for quite a while yet. But aside from the rocks, it's reasonably gradual at the moment. That could change at any given time. But making good time up the mountain so far. Oh boy. So I think we have made the top of Three Ridges. Opens field 2.6. It's about 4 till the road. And we've got 2 hours to do it, so we should be good. There's the trail going forward. Here's Hawkeye. Here's the rocks on the top. Wow, I'll have to tell you about this uphill later on. It was tough. It was really, really tough. I'm proud of the way that both of us did the climb, though. I think he was only about 2 minutes in front of me.
Yeah, I was gonna say it wasn't long.
Probably my best uphill yet. But
oh yeah, easily.
Yeah, I was pressed forward by the excitement of seeing friends. So I'm gonna sit down and snack a little bit, and then we're gonna get on up the road. Alrighty, heading off the summit of Three Ridges. We got it down for a while, and we got a little bit of a bump at Open Field Shelter, and then I think we got down some more to the road. We got 4.5 miles to the road. We were trying to beat 4:30. It's 2:30 now. So unless the terrain gets insane, we should be rolling in about the same time as Angel and Bullfrog. And I'm not sure about Sticks and Sparkplug and Liesel, because they were going to go the Blue Blaze route and check out the waterfall and the swimming pool. So we'll see them when we see them. I don't know which one of us will finish first, because we got started earlier and we hiked a little faster, but they had about 4 miles less to do. So it'll be interesting to see. We should get there about the same time. Maybe they'll beat us, and that's okay. But anyway, moving forward. Well, here's the view, and this is really kind of neat here, because right here you can see the clouds blowing in against this ridge. Right there, I'm not sure if that's exactly where we were right there on the top or not, but not a whole lot to see but white over here. We're heading downhill now. I'm good with that. Still rocky, but I can do rocks downhill just a little easier than uphill. And so far, no boulder hops. It's just been stepping over things, and I can do that. So all in all, probably one of our best days of hiking yet, so far as time and distance and endurance and all that. We both pushed it. I was hoping to make the top of Three Ridges by 2 o'clock, and I missed it by about 15 minutes, which I'd say is not bad for I don't remember if it was a 4 or a 6 mile trek up there. But we're on our way down now, headed past Mopin Field Shelter, and then on to Reed's Gap. Well, I wanted to pause just for a second, even though I'm eager to get downhill, and show you these flowers. I'm assuming that because there's 3 petals and 3 leaves, this is maybe trillium. If anybody knows better, y'all can let me know in the comments, because I know you will. Flower power, where are you? But just all over right here, this little hillside, we've got these wildflowers. So we're beginning to start to see things bloom here in the outdoors. God has turned on poison oak for us this week. So we're starting to see poison oak coming up along the side of the trail. So we're mindful of that and trying to stay out of that. And I'm okay with that. I just as soon he'd not turn on rattlesnakes, but I know at some point they'll be out and around. Not yet, maybe. Or maybe we just haven't seen them. Oh, and here's a water source. There's a nice little spring running out of the rocks right here. It's called Gid Spring. There's a sign right there. Gid Spring. So if Hawkeye needed water, and he does, this would be a good place for him to get some. But I bet you he's going to be more eager to get down the hill than he is to get water. So anyway, we're going to point it up the hill and head down the way. Well, first time I've seen spider webs lit up by the dew or the rain. It's been misty and cloudy most of the day. We spent an awful lot of our day just kind of hiking in the clouds. That's kind of cool. Several spider webs. We should be coming up on Mopin Field Shelter somewhere right up here. We just saw a sign for Three Ridges mountain wilderness area. Usually those are close to something man-made, whether it's a road crossing or whatever. Yeah, right here I think is a wide spot where there's a camping area to the right. I could be dreaming, but it looks right. Yeah, I think we're right upon an open field shelter, which means we've got a mile and a half. Yeah, there's the Malhar Trail. Some open field shelters down that way, not far. I thought it was right here on the trail, but I guess not. So anyway, mile and a half to go, and we'll see when we get to the roadway, if not before. Well, we've made it to Reed Gap, about probably 5 or 10 minutes ahead of Angel and Bullfrog. They are due in any time, and my hat is crooked as can be.
Yes,
but it's all good. I got my buff on to protect my neck from the sun because I got absolutely sunburned yesterday, and we've been hiking in the clouds all day. I mean, literally.
You had it on because you were cold.
No, well that too, but literally we have been in the clouds. It's been odd today because the rain has come, but I don't think it's really raining on us. I think we're just in the super saturated clouds, and we're getting drops of water. It's gonna drive me nuts. Yeah, it's no better. Anyway, I think we've just been getting drops of water as we walk through the clouds. It's been interesting, but we're down off the mountain today. We're headed to Devil's Backbone Brewery for the afternoon. Yep. Looking forward to that. They allow one free night of camping for AT Thru hikers, and we're going to take care of that, and we will get a shower, have a good supper, and then tomorrow we've got a 20-mile slack pack into Waynesboro, so we're looking forward to that. We'll show you Devil's Backbone when we get there. All right, Devil's Backbone Base Camp. There's Jake. There's Angel and Bullfrog. I'm going backwards. I'm going to break my neck. She's got the "Do You Need a Hug" shirt. If you haven't heard the story, you need to watch our was it the 0 day in Damascus where you did your trail name video?
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't say that part of it.
Oh, okay. So we'll have to tell that story.
Oh,
that has nothing to do with my trail name.
Or not the trail? No, yeah, that's where we met them. Yeah, we haven't told that story, so we'll have to do that.
Yeah.
But this is a really neat place. They've got a big campfire out here.
Yeah.
So.
There's another dog out there.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out where Jake can go and where he can't go, but right now I think we're in good shape. So, Devil's Backbone Brewery Base Camp. They have shows here. I guess on the weekends. I don't know. But we're going to go in here and get some food and some drinks, and we're going to have a great night. All right, so here we are. We're at Devil's Backbone Base Camp near Wintergreen Ski Resort. If you're ever near Wintergreen Ski Resort, check this place out. I got the barbecue platter for $30, and it's going to be expensive, but it's a lot of food. We got the nachos. We're going to tear into that here in a little bit. Everybody else got ribs and burgers. Angel got ribs. We got burger over here. Jake down here's got a burger. It's gone. It's all good. So we're having a blast here at Devil's Backbone.